Tinubu finally decided to leave. His cabinet divided as secret memo from the Senate to release Nnamdi Kanu is exposed. There is a secret memo from the Senate to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as we speak. That very memo has been exposed. According to the information, this memo has been on for good 2 years now. That is to say, for good 2 years, Nnamdi Kanu supposed to have been released. Yes, because this memo, according to them, they said the memo was the bill was passed 2 years ago, and they sat on that very bill, discussed on the bill, and an order was released from with that effect that the IPOP leader should be released. I'm telling you, this is coming from the Senate. That this very memo has finally been released and exposed. Bola Tinubu, well, he has no choice than to, find his way out of office if this very memo appeared to be a reality. My dear listeners, I greet everybody out there who they listen to me through this very channel. Thank you for giving me this very ample opportunity to reach out to you once again through this very honorable channel. Yes, it has finally been reviewed. So that is actually my worries, my people. Now wahala don't burst everywhere inside Aso Rock is seriously on fire. Yes, when nobody can of which nobody can be able to quench. Anyway, information reaching us has finally leaked of a memo seeking for the freedom of the IPOP leader. Now, this is coming inside the villa, inside Aso Villa itself. The level of tension that is coming out of the villa after the release of this memo is even more than fire itself. So, fresh confusion has reportedly hit Nigerian presidential villa after an allegedly internal memo linked to a senior minister in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's cabinet to underground negotiation and made at securing the release of the detained IPOP leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So, according to sources close to the presidency, the memo which have been circulated among few trusted officials outline a three-step peace proposal said to have originated from a southern political bloc within Tinubu's team. You understand? And the person heading that one is the former governor of the state. So you now see the reason why I said I can't trust these people. But let's believe in God that by the grace of Chukwukike Abiyama, the freedom of the IPOP leader will be declared once and for all. Several times this issue has been condemned of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's release. And also, the proposal reportedly recommended that the federal government quietly negotiated a political settlement that could lead to Kanu's conditional release before the end of the year. Imagine, while the name of the said minister, Dave Omoyi, officially released multiple reports. Okay, sports a prominent figure from the southeast region as well as maintaining a calm public image has awaited a very serious influence of which the home state of the IPOP leader Mazen Kanu already have started jubilating and celebrating on this same memo. Now, another evidence has proved itself as the foreign diplomatic channels uh, have have lobbied for a peaceful resolution. However, the revelation on the memo has caused a major rift between inside of Tinubu's cabinet and a powerful insider of the sources. Some northern elites has also shown their interest on this very issue, saying that the freedom of the IPOP leader will not only be of benefit to Nigerian but also to us in northerners. due to the continuous crisis and killings in the southeast. They demanded to know who leaked such a sensitive document and warned that no minister should act independently on national security matters. Again, sources claim that the chiefs of staff's office have launched an internal investigation to identify who dropped the leaked memo. Some aides are reportedly under watch, and and access to ascertain internal communication channel has been restricted since on Wednesday last week. So polite political analyst says the division reflects a deep power struggle inside Tinubu's government. Between those who Nnamdi Kanu's release will come rising tensions in the southeast and those who insist it embedded separatist movement. A political observer, Dr. Ray Ora, told the Daily Post that this development exposes the internal contradiction of the current administration. So he said there are moderates who understood that federal government has failed to stop agitation, and there are headliners who see every discussions, you know, about Biafra as treason. When these two collide, you get the kind of chaos we uh, we are now hearing from the villa. So observers also record that a similar division occurred during the Buhari era when the late chief of staff reportedly clashed with the then Attorney General over how to handle Kanu's legal battles. This, they say, shows that the Biafran issue has become a recurring matter. Every government in power across the southeast, groups such as Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's Organizational Youth Council have described the leaked memo as a positive move to help Nnamdi Kanu out of prison. Yes, the spokesperson said in a statement, if truly some people in Abuja are now saying the truth, we welcome the courageous dialogue for the freedom of the IPOP leader. We are ready, they said. Yes, we are ready for the dialogue. If this appear to be a reality, we are very much ready for the dialogue. Now, this you can see that these people are very bad people. So they actually are aware of this memo, and they kept mute, and they kept secret about it. I told you people that we don't have leaders in the southeast. Our southeast leaders are aware of this leaked memo. Don't forget that some of our southeast leaders are members of the Senate. They are members of the Senate. You see that? So some of them already know that there is a memo. A memo has been passed that the IPOP leader should be released, and they kept pretending releasing them. They can negotiation is still on. This one, whereas the Senate has already passed a memo with order that the IPOP leader should be released, waiting for the court to adhere, concur, and pass the rule and pass the judgment. Look at. And they kept deceiving themselves, thinking that they are deceiving. I told the people that these people are just, saying with they are just propagating the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu with their lips, but it never came from their mind or from their heart. They are evil people, and now it has proved itself. You can now see it with every clear evidence. My dear people, I want you all to share this very video. Expose them. Even the so-called Abia State Governor, Alex Oti, I no longer trust him because he cannot say that he's not aware of this leaked memo. He cannot say that because he's one of the leading leaders, leading governors, and well-respected elites they have in this administration. Yes, we are talking about Dr. Alex Oti. So, my dear listeners, please let us share this video. Let everybody see the evil mind of these our leaders who are pretentiously propagating the freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, whereas it never came from their mind. Please let us share this. Thank you.